Hi, this is John, Flat 6 Motorsports, and today we have a 992 Carrera T that we're going to uncork and have a little fun with. Let's get into it. Now the 992 Carrera T from Porsche is a great platform, definitely an enthusiast spec on a budget type vehicle, which is really great because you get a limited slip differential, you get Sport Chrono standard, and also the Sport PASM standard. So a lot of nice goodies in this package. This happens to be a manual transmission car as well, so we're excited to get this out and drive it. But before that, we're gonna put it on the dyno. We've done a few modifications to this. This is essentially a Stage 2 power kit with a couple bolt-ons, so it features the M Engineering Stage 2 software and the M Tuner suite that comes along with that. It has a Soul 200 cell HJS cat link pipe with a Soul valved exhaust to kind of wake up the sound. And then the customer also opted for a CSF intercooler with the DO88 hoses and inlets, and finished it off with some BMC air filters. So essentially a full bolt-on Stage 2 package. In the future, this customer is actually considering doing the GTS turbos. We have a video on that. It's a super easy swap. So mechanically, all of the 992 Carrera platforms are the same, except for the turbochargers. The S and the GTS share the same turbochargers. The base has a unique turbocharger that's a little smaller. But inside, the internals are all the same. Most of the stuff transfers over to the 992 Turbo, so it's really built to take a lot of power. And we'll have a build series on that for our Project 992, where we're right now in our Stage 4 and going to 4+. So if you're interested to see the max potential of that platform, make sure to subscribe and follow that. But we have this in front of us, so let's get it on the dyno, do some runs, and see what it's making. All right, so we're setting off here in the 992 Carrera T with Stage 2 power kit with a couple bolt-ons. Just got it off the dyno, and very impressive numbers for the base turbos. Was up about 100 horsepower, put 459 at the wheels, which is really incredible power. I mean, that's probably roughly about 540 at the crankshaft. So tons of power, again, up about 100 wheel horsepower over stock and about 100 foot-pounds of torque over stock. So I think it did 422 at the wheels torque-wise. So really nice numbers, really impressive. Loving this car with the manual, pretty cool, but we'll take it for a little spirited driving. I mean, the nice thing, again, 992 feels really compliant here in the T setting. We'll go ahead and drop it over to Sport Plus. So the valves are open on the Soul exhaust, and you can hear that pretty immediately. Very nice tone. Actually, pretty stockish with the valves closed, but let's whip it around here real quick and just get a feel for the car with the upgraded power. Yeah, I like the sound of that exhaust. Yeah, it's got plenty of power. Wow. I haven't, obviously, before the T, there wasn't a base model with a manual, so this is the first time in a, obviously, base turboed manual. It feels really nice. We've definitely done a lot of PDK cars, but this is the first manual with the base turbos, and sorry, the auto blip is on. But man, that exhaust really wakes it up. So it has the 200 cell Soul link pipes. Those are HJS cats, but it's like the perfect note. Just a nice, sporty, aggressive sound, but it's not overbearing. Valves are open now. Very good turbo response. Really punches in. Its benefit of a little bit of smaller turbo is the responsiveness is very good. And yeah, the car just feels very proper. Love the manual box. I'm just a fan of Roan gears, I guess, but Carrera T is just such a nice spec. I mean, if you're buying a Carrera T, you're probably an enthusiast, and it presents a little bit more of a possible value proposition relative to the GTS. I think it's roughly about a a $25,000, $30,000 discount, at least on the MSRP. I have no idea what dealers are charging. I personally almost bought a Carrera T for our 992 project build, and it just would have cost a little too much money with what we had in it, and it just didn't make sense. But I really like the spec. I think the seats are awesome, the manual gearbox. Let's go back to normal mode, close the valves up. And with this sole exhaust, I mean, it really is super comfortable and compliant. You get the nice touring aspect of the 992 and the T in this chassis, but with the Sport PASM, it's just, you know, just a little bit more sporty and alive feeling. You know, the manual gearbox, it has the Alcantara steering wheel and shift knob, so it, you know, just has that, you know, nice feel. Overall, though, the power in this car, we'll get on the highway here in a second with it, it feels very adequate. You know, you're up 100 horsepower, and Porsche underrates these cars, at least the base model from the factory. They do about 361 at the wheels, and they advertise 379 crank, where the S's and GTS's only make about 20 to 30 more wheel horsepower on our dyno. So it tells us that Porsche underrates the base model, and that's a nice thing because you're getting some value there. And then obviously with the sum of parts, you are, you know, taking it to that next level. If you're in a baser Carrera T, you know, this is a great starting point. There's options all the way from the swapping the turbos to the SGTS. We also offer the pure 700 and pure 800 turbos. The pure 800 is our stage 4 power kit, and there's a video of that linked. We'll link it up here just to show you the potential of that platform. And then our build series in our 992 Project 992 Carrera, we're going to do the 4 Plus here soon. So we're making about 700 crank horsepower now. We're hoping to get to roughly about high 700s, maybe even 800 horsepower with the water meth injection, but we'll see that pretty soon. And we have a nice little off ramp here, so let me just hit it one more time. Yeah, car pulls really good. It definitely takes it up a notch. I mean, this is faster than a factory GTS or a factory S. And like I said, there's tons of potential with this platform. If you want to, you know, invest a little bit of money, you can really do some great things with this car. And we have a whole host of solutions, whether you're looking for just simple bolt-ons, some aesthetics, all the way through our power kits. We have a stage 1 through 4 plus. And essentially that goes everywhere from, you know, 450 horsepower up to 750, 800 horsepower. So we have a solution for you with whatever you're looking for. If you have any questions, definitely reach out. We've done a ton of 992s. We pretty much have dynos of every single combination. So if you're curious about any type of setup, we'd be happy to get you in the right solution. Check us out at flat6.com and subscribe to our channel. We're going to have a lot more 992 content coming at you soon. Thanks, we'll see you in the next one.